Woos. Hi everyone. It's your girl. Nantagita. Yay. Yeah, hello there night. Hello there Windbreaker. Welcome to my stream of Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. So yeah, this is a sequel to Paranormasight, the seven mysteries of Honjo. I'm not sure if knowledge of the previous game is needed for this sequel. Hopefully it isn't. But yeah, the previous game I streamed like a few years back. This was before I even met like most of my friends now. So yeah, I've been looking forward to the sequel for a while. And yeah, so now then. Also, by the way, actually it's not really indie. As you can see here, it's made by Square Enix. Well, I guess you can't see my... I'm kind of blocking it. So, yeah. Honestly, Night, it is kind... Night, it kinda is sort of a horrorcore game. So, yeah. Well, at least the first game is. But, yeah. Let's... Without further ado, let's get into the game. I like that. Oh hey, it's you again. My apologies for the wait. Welcome, welcome. How wonderful it is to see you again. I am the storyteller, your guide to the world of Paranormasight. Oh, hello, Skeleman. Ah, I see. Okay, have a good rest, Skelly. Give me a second, let me search that out. Also, by the way, fishing is enabled here, so go ahead and catch some. Now then, I understand you might be keen to dive into our story, but there are some important matters I must address first, so please bear with me a while longer. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. When you wish to access these saves, or memories if you will, you may call them forth from the load screen. Fair. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here you can check the text logs, view files, and adjust your settings for auto mode. You can also adjust the volume and other game settings in the options menu. Damn, I just realized you look a lot crispier than in the previous game. If you find that certain effects make the text difficult to read, you may turn them off. I recommend you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before continuing. Bye, Scary! Now let's go over the basic controls. When the game is in your control, you may drag the screen to look at your surroundings. Okay, that's the same as the previous game. You'll once again become able to move after this, so try taking a look behind you before turning back to me. Okay, ah. Wonderful, well done. You may also select the face of an individual in front of you to talk to them. I guess for my next stream I can set a lurk command. I'll deal with that another time. Please, go ahead and try with me. Oh, it has to be the face. In the previous game you can just click anywhere on the body. Suspicious. What the? Can you automod? Nope. Sorry, can't. Bravo will find display. There are times when you'll be presented with options such as these. What is this read? Who am I? Oh, so you've forgotten who you are, have you? But there's no need for concern. It is for that reason that I am here to guide you after all. You may be confused at first, but continuing through the story should allow you to remember your true objective. Okay. Once you have seen everything an option has to offer, a check mark will appear next to it, like so. Okay, nothing's different so far. Well, except for directing the face, but that's a small thing. Do not fear, you will come to know where we are eventually. That is all for my explanation of the basic controls. By the way, how's the audio night? Actually not really. Let me turn off my mic for a second, I want to check the volume. Oh dang, you can actually hear the fan. Let me check something. Might be the graphics. Let's see. Let's try this. Hopefully this will reduce the load. I'll explain other essential functions when the time is right. Yeah, can't really be avoided. Actually, I think Streamlabs has that as an option. Hang on, let me adjust my mic first. Hello, Sai. No password for you. Yeah, not really. Dang it, my mic is at... Dang it, my mic isn't at the highest setting, and also it's right in my face right now. Is it better now? Yeah, sorry, my laptop kind of whirls a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Oh great, I have a lot of stuff already. Let me check something. Let's see if I can adjust it on the spot. Oh my! Hello, Pinkish! Damn it, you're using my raid message against me. How? Okay, how was... Okay, how was Overwatch? Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my mic right now. Hello, Sonic. Sorry. Give me a sec. Yeah, I know, scuff as hell, but... where the hell is my mic setting? Here you are. Sound properties. Hello, Peggy. Play game. No. What am I doing? Ah yes, there's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. And that is who just raided. Why? It is my good friend, Pinkus Games. You have to wait 1 second before shout out. Screw you. Oh, hello, Dahlia. As you know, I previously served as a guide to a different tale in the world of Paranormasight, one concerning the 7 mysteries of Hangzhou. Okay, good luck with homework, Dahlia. You wouldn't happen to be familiar with the events of that tale, would you? This one I'm wondering if I should select it or not because because I'm pretty sure most of you have not actually played or seen my stream of the previous game. Let's see. Yeah, I got an idea. Let's make this a bit short. Hello? Where's the place? In fact, I think you made it up. How do you know I developed the game? What I'm gonna suggest, I'm just gonna select I'm not. Oh, how very strange. I could have sworn that we'd met before, but it seems I was mistaken. Given my position, this may seem awfully impertinent of me, but if at all possible, I recommend that you experience the tale of the 7 mysteries of Hangzhou before this one. Of course, as the two tales are not directly related, you'll still be able to enjoy the story without issue. You may simply find there's one less surprise in store for you, is all. Okay, who should I read next? Shout out. Actually I think it's still on cooldown. The tale you are about to experience concerns a number of legends passed down in Ise Bay, a stretch of sea bordering the Mie prefecture. Specifically, those legends involving mermaids. By the way guys, you know you can fish here. Yes, as the subtitle suggests, our subject this time is the widely familiar mermaid. Chat, smash or pass this yokai? Given the way it's phrased, I don't think you need to worry about that. Are you kidding me? You got the silver rails? Hey, what does that mean? Okay, let's... What about... Sonic... Since ancient times, a great many legends about mermaids have been passed down in countries all around the world. What the hell do you mean I laugh like that? In Japan, many of the legends famously include the idea that eating their flesh grants immortality. The tale of Yao Bikuni, which continues to be told in such places as Wakasa province, modern-day Fukui prefecture, is perhaps the most well-known. Yes, summon the jelly. These legends have spurred those with a yearning for immortality to seek out mermaids since ancient time. Of course, as I just mentioned, there's only some of many legends concerning mermaids that exist across the globe. Indeed, many have sought out mermaids simply due to fascination with their status as rare and mystical beings. They have also served as the inspiration for countless creative and artistic works throughout the ages. It would seem that mermaids possess a mysterious charm that has captivated the human heart for myriad reasons, irrespective of era or culture. Let's see here. Oh wow, that's a lot of different things. Oh nice. Ominous less curses. Okay, it is going to be pretty similar then. How to play. Can you zoom in, zoom out? Autosave. Okay. These ones, I don't think I'll read through this. You'll have to buy the game yourself to read these because all these are actually pretty interesting. Haha, is that kinky? Alright. Ah yes, the file added just now should provide a general overview of the terms that came up in our conversation. No, I'll clear them off screen. Seems you have already taken a look, but I do recommend reading them if you have the chance. They may allow you to enjoy the story even more. Okay, my fan has gone down. Yay, it's not it's not whirling like usual. Words highlighted in pale blue usually indicate that there's a related entry in your files. Now then, allow me to introduce the primary setting of this tale. The majority of our story takes place on Kameshima, an isolated island in the waters of Ise Bay. You'll experience events through the eyes of a young resident on the island, one Yusa Minakuchi. If nothing else, please remember that. Well, I believe this ends my initial explanation. Bon voyage and do enjoy the tale. Wait, if we're underwater, how are we talking just now? It's always a work of fiction, you dum-dums. Kameshima. Oh, I think I know what area that's based off of. Did you come to me or did I go to you? I cannot recall whether it was a dream or reality. I cannot recall if I was asleep or awake. Ooh. The budget went up. August 7, 1980 X morning, Toba City, Mie Prefecture, Kameshima, Southern Sea. Okay, just give me a moment to view. And shout out Peggy. Oh my god, it's Azami from the hit Kagurabachi series. Now being animated. Coming out in 2027, I think that's it. I swear, if the Kagurabachi anime comes out before JoJo's Part 7, I'm gonna be more pissed at Netflix than anything, because yay, Kagurabachi. Okay, let's right, this should do it. Okay, no idea what. Okay, can't see your face. What voice to give you? That voice. Alright, all good to go, user. Okay, I might change it later depending on how it feels. Yep, ready as ready can be. I feel so light, I bet I could even swim a sock. No, more than that. I was born for this moment. The legend of Kameshima's patron saint of diving begins today. Yep, you can get fingered in this chat. Knew it. Minakuchi Isa. Okay. Okay, let's check out. Okay, since these are characters, I think I'll read them. A young man born and raised on Kameshima, although generally quiet and serious, he has an eccentric side that often sees him make jokes and watch with a straight face. The losing parents. Minakuchi. Okay. Diver rank 1. Alright. Quiet and introverted child. Azami Kumoi. Okay, so the other guy. Mischief, I see. Gosh, actor 4. Spin his balls. Let's see, storyteller. Sex? Question mark. I already forgot what voice I gave you a few minutes ago. Oh. Whoa, that sounds really impressive, but this is your first time diving out in the bay, so don't push yourself too hard, alright? Yeah, I know it's my first time, but somehow I'm brimming with confidence. I just know I can land a massive haul if I try. Well, I'm glad to see you're I already confused your names. This is a great start. Well, I'm glad to see you're raring to go, but wait. Well, I'm glad to see you're raring to go, but make sure you don't go too far from the boat at first. Okay, Azami Kamoi. Okay, best friend. Okay, 19. What's okay? 1 year difference. That okay. Another person died 5 years ago. Um. Okay, so this. Okay, so same accident then. 5 years ago. Hmm. Azami and his much younger brother. Alright. Used by an. Okay, so fourth class boating license. Okay. Alright, so we have a mystery. What happened 5 minutes ago? 5 minutes. 5 years ago. That was one fight a mermaid? But and this is what we're here to find out. Besides, it's best not to fight a mermaid. It's best to wet them. No need to worry, Asami. You just focus on getting the grill ready. We're having a feast tonight. Ah, okay. Bye, night. Let's see. I should also shout out you. Talia. Okay. I'll hold you to that. Oh my god, hello Jeffrey. Everyone is showing up today. Oh my god, there's a mini game. Wow. Whoa. Diving, swimming, gathering. Okay. What is this way? Ah, no. Alright then. Only two controls. Move mouse, look around, left click, perform action. Swim, harvest, return to boat, okay. Oh my god, we are actually fishing. Ah, well. Well, okay, the controls are a bit floaty. Well, nice. Okay, almost drowned in the first mission. That's a good sign. Stay under. Swim faster. Let's go swim speed. We have some deep gameplay. That's why I love you, Jeff. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Let's try to get as many levels as I can. Okay. Then we head up. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, Urchin gives 29 points. Let's get gathering up. Okay, how much can I actually grind with before we go? Okay, let's get head back up. Ah, dang it. Okay, now it's not worth that much. Okay, let's not spend too much time here. I wouldn't call this cozy. Let's see. Okay, looks like you're all warmed up. Let's go out a bit further so you can look for something bigger. The biggest, the biggest cat you can get this time of year is probably abalone. Snagging just one is something to be proud of. Oh, hello Neffy. Sorry, does Neffy stream? Also, this is a JoJo reference. Oh, you went on a trip? How was it? Well, remember that sea creatures are living things. They'll change places every time you dive, so be careful. Okay, let's... Okay, this one I also want to read. There's nothing... Every stroke consumes a set amount of oxygen. You see? By performing actions and passing time while underwater. Okay, so you also want to avoid spend... You also want to take into account how far you get from the boat. Alright? Moving the backpacker carrying a slime. Ooh. Does he go on battles with that backpack of his? Stay underwater for longer, allows you to swim faster. I see, detect sea creatures from... Okay. Let's look at diving tips. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. New scallop. 5 over fruits, okay. Upper guy. Snail. Ooh. Quite a few. Maybe I should have spent a longer time there. These must have been ones that I detected but didn't catch. Alright, alright, I also like how they do the files here where all the new ones are put here. He's wading into shadows like with legends. It's not like you have to master everything all at once. You can take off whenever you're ready. Okay, so... Gathering log. Okay, it's still the same. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay. Am I... No. Okay, let's get up. Okay. I don't know if I'm playing too safe. Nice. Let's continue diving. Let's see. We go for you. Okay, anything else close by? Okay, yeah, I think I am playing a little too safe. Always wear protection. So true, bestie. What is it good? I don't think... See, turban cell... Okay, let's try searching a bit further out. I don't think I've gone this direction yet. What is this? Ooh. Okay, let's go. Hmm. Ooh, nice. 149 points. Actually, yeah, I think you're right, Sai. This is kind of relaxing, if not a bit stressful. Let's, uh, have a think before you leave. Leave before you think. Uh, uh-oh. What the hell is that? No, get away from me! Ah! Square Enix presents Paranormasight. Whoops. This is why you don't go into unexplored holes. Yep, Square Enix made this. Encounter an apparition in the depths of the... Oh, this is a game over. Yep. We did. Okay, avoid that area then. How much progress did I lose? They say the game will autosaves. I was at level 4 just now. Let's see. Rank 4. I feel like swimming is probably the best one. I'll play anything Square Enix made, even crap. Okay, this one is close by. Fair. Let's risk it. Okay, go. Go. Come on. Ah, nice. That was close. $153. These look like potatoes. You take an incremental gain now. Oh, hi Axia. Hi Axia. Welcome, welcome. This game should be familiar to you. Are you streaming tonight, Axia? Okay, I think this one will be my last dive, then I'll come back up. Okay, let's go. Fortunately away from home. Oh, why is that? Well, I appreciate you dropping by regardless. Okay, that's going to bother me. I said that one was my last dive, but Okay, let's get level 6, then I'll go. Okay, yeah, this is getting pretty addicting. Ooh, is that go different? Hmm. Okay. Go back up. I will need the stat later. Let's see, what? I think this should be... Yeah, just about. Okay, sorry, I'll leave this up to you. Which one do you want? Di Which one would you like? Diving? Alright. Okay. Let's stop. So, let's continue the plot. Right, let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, user. Managed to get a fair bit of diving in, huh? I bet you feel like you got a better grasp on things now. For sure, I feel like my diver rank's gone up at least a bit too. So do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope, feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm the same old user I've always been. Oh my god, lobster! Welcome back. It's been a while. I guess we're a bit off the mark, huh? So what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? Yo, it's been a long time. Didn't think you were still following. Oh, yeah. About that. I don't like see her now. Talk about the hole. That's freezing, please. Azami. Hmm? Before we head back, could we talk for a bit? Sure, what's up? Okay. Ocean? Surprised you showed up. You didn't really show up for the Paranormasight streams back in the day. You usually only show up for the Plants vs Zombies one. Not that I'm complaining. It's nice to see you again. Such strict regulations on both the time and places armor diving is allowed. Let's see, fishing boat. This fishing boat, the Sayun Maru, belongs to Azami's family. What is Sigma doing? What would Sigma do? He'd probably lose all his limbs. Phasmophobia is not my jam, I tell you. Well, well, too bad, cause I'm pretty sure this game is gonna be a lot of that. Not sure. I might do a PVZ2 stream someday. So you can wait. You can wait for that. It used to belong to his dad, so it's getting on in years, but he takes good care of it. It seems he's hoping to keep using it for years to come. Ocean? Okay, examine your body. This is Azami Kumoy, my best friend. I've known him since we were both kids growing up on Kamisina. When I told him I wanted to become an armor diver, he was quick to offer his full support. So, when I was diving just now, a giant hole in the seabed you'd never heard about? We're all half mermaids. So true. Yeah, the rocks around it look like they'd only recently collapsed. So I think it probably opened up within the last few months or so. Ah, now that you mention it. Also, never go cave exploring underwater without any proper training. Unless you want to show up in one of those YouTube videos. There, there was a pretty big earthquake around here about 3 months ago. Maybe that had something to do with it. Half this, half this. Oh, right. Oh, that's right. That would have been before I got back. Anyway, if you saw a giant hole on the seabed, you'd be curious about it, right? I sure would. Curious enough to try to take a look inside? It'd be pretty dangerous, but I guess I might, sure. Right, so I went closer to try and get a better look. Ah, dang. Uh, how interesting, by the way. Did you see anything? Well, when I looked down in the hole, a ghost or something that looked just like me suddenly rose up from the depths. A ghost that looks like you? It swam to me with its hand outstretched. It looked like it was trying to hand me something, or maybe it was trying to tell me something. Man, what did you do? Did you take its hand? I did. I felt like I couldn't resist somehow. I guess even the patron saint of diving does foolish things somehow. The only thing I The only thing I was a patron of was carelessness and a lack of proper vigilance. To be fair, no one will really blame you for not being vigilant against ghosts. Sounds like there wasn't much you could do about it though. When did I rebrand? I honestly, I guess a year ago, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it probably was around a year, maybe a year and a half ago. Yes, we know that sigh. Honestly, I never really liked the Gears part of that name. So yeah, I decided to go with Ghidorah since I've been a fan of Godzilla longer than I've been a fan of Code Geass. Hey, user? Mm-hmm. The thing you ran into, do you think it could have been a Tomokazuki? Tomokazuki? Yes, what is it, Sai? What do you mean? Oh! Wow, happy anniversary! Yay! Oh, really? I've actually been streaming every now and again. So yeah. Also, in between the time you last saw me stream, I gained a crap load of followers because a certain someone keeps raiding me even though I've not been streaming. Hint hint, Pinkish Games. But yeah, how have you been doing, Lobster? Hmm, Tomokazuki. Huh? You've never heard of it? Well, I guess not even all the folks around here know about it either. It does sound familiar though. The Tomokazuki is a sort of ghost story around these parts. The story goes that sometimes when diving, an armor diver will come across another version of themselves, an exact copy. The version of them will be holding out something they want, like an abalone. Something they want. When the diver reaches for it, the Tomokazuki grabs them and drags them to the bottom of the sea. I'll try to catch your streams from now on. But I've been pretty busy these past 2 years. It's, but yeah, it's nice seeing you again. Hmm. And yes, this why does this feel like a JoJo reference? Whoa, that's scary. But wait, the Tomokazuki I saw wasn't holding anything. It wasn't? Well, that's different. Maybe it forgot it at home or something. At home, huh? Di- Diabolon? Yeah, Diabolon. Maybe it left it at home. Oh, maybe the Tomokazuki is more careless than the legends let on. Hmm. Also, just now it did give me a game over. I wonder, is this another timey-wimey bullshit again? You're pretty forgetful though, so maybe it became such a perfect copy that imitated that aspect of you as well. Oh, that damn Tomokazuki, it knows my every weakness. Now that you mention it though, I think I do remember that story from when I was younger. I guess the fact that I forgot that story really proves how forgetful I am, huh? Oh, it was a while ago. A while ago, you know. Hmm. I am suspicious of that side. Hmm. Okay, I'll just file that away. Or maybe it will be brought up later. So, did anything happen after you took a stand? Oh, I guess now we're getting an explanation. I don't really remember. When I came to, I was back outside the hole. Okay, turns out all we needed to do was just advance the text. I thought maybe I'd black out due to a lack of oxygen and it had been some sort of hallucination. I see. Yeah, I guess that's possible. But if that's the case, that means I stopped you just to talk about some hallucination I saw and that would be super embarrassing. Hmm. So people do say the Tomokazuki legend might have come about because of divers seeing things when they run out of air. But hey, it's no big deal even if it was a hallucination. The most important thing is that you're safe. Still, I can't help but wonder about a hole suddenly appearing like that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. By the way, you know those symbols on your diving gear? Symbols? Yep, Seiman and Doman. The armor divers around here all have them somewhere on their outfit. Which was which? Oh, this was my mom's gear, so I didn't know. Also, it reminds me of Swine Maiden outfits. People say those symbols work as a charm to protect divers from the Tomokazuki. Interesting. But if I ran into a Tomokazuki just now, wouldn't that mean the charm didn't work? Maybe, but it could be thanks to the charm that you made it back safely. The sea is a dangerous place even without the Tomokazuki around. Things could have been even worse without the charm to protect you. I see, so without this charm, I really could have been attacked by a shark. Glad I had it then. Seriously, a shark would have been no laughing matter. Yeah, this reminds me of that one post where it's like, uh, creatures in Analog Hall would be a lot less scary if they have to deal with, like, with other animals, and then the thread is just people posting, like, grizzly bear against, like, Analog horror monsters, or even, some of them even posted, like, a dinosaur versus them. Yeah, that was pretty, that was a fun thread. I forgot if I bookmarked it, though. Okay. I'm guessing this is a real thing then. Mesmerizer mentioned. Tomokazuki Together Diver. Oh yeah, sorry, we should probably watch that again. Hey, Azami, about the Tomokazuki just now. Yeah? Do you think it has anything to do with what we're looking into? Recollection. Past recollection chapter, Yusamina Kuchi, something I want to do. My apologies for the interruption. I'd like to take this chance to inform you about a unique ability of yours, the recollection feature. Oh, is this game's version of curses? No, we did see that in our menu before. Okay, maybe this is just an additional feature, not a complete replacement. What is what is this mimic racism I'm hearing? But to make things clear, I must first tell you about the story chart. From here on, you'll return to the scene, the story chart. From here on, you'll return to the scene, the story chart, at breaks in the story. You see, the story you will witness will not necessarily unfold in chronological order. Okay, this one is still the same. The previous game didn't really go into much depth with the story chart, so hopefully this game uses it a bit more. What? No violence in chat, please. If the icon for a chapter is not dim, that indicates it has not been fully completed. Generally speaking, completing a chapter will unlock the chapter immediately after it. Omelette. However, there will occasionally be times when a recollection button will appear during the story. As you experience this now. Violence is all I'm good for, and we love you for that. Pressing the button will allow you to delve into a memory evoked by certain words in the text, which will in turn unlock a new chapter, a past recollection chapter, for you to experience. A most remarkable ability, is it not? I wonder. In the previous game, there are times where the story branches out depending on if you hit the prompt at the top left. I wonder if that will happen here too, where if you hit the recollection, it splits the timeline in some way. Okay, let's find out. Once you have unlocked such a chapter, it will become available in the story chart for you to peruse as you please. This ability will be key in unraveling the tale before you, so do be sure to press the recollection button when you see it come up. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Okay, my friend is whirling again. Ah, thanks. Glad you like it. If so, as it was no, Sai is leaving me. Like, how could you cheat on me with Nico? Oh yeah, have you been keeping up with the part 5 reaction abridged? Could your mom have become an armor diver because she wanted to find a Tomokazuki? But she wouldn't have worn something with this charm on it if that were true, right? Oh, really? For reference, he's currently on the King Crimson versus Metallica fight. As in he witnessed the donutting. So next episode he'll be getting a phone call from a Frenchman. Hell yeah, that's a peak fight. Is that all you wanted to talk about? There's more. No. This is a bucket. Dear God. No, there's more. Actually, this might be the most important part. True. I realize there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Hey, so you found a lead down there after all. I'm serious, if I don't pull this off, something terrible is going to happen. Okay, I believe you. Go on, tell me everything. Okay, so... something I want to do. Underwater gathering. Oh, I can return to the minigame then. Kante Kiso Ruin. Afternoon, can we see? Yeah, I love the previous game. It's honestly a really damn good story. I also like the atmosphere there. Though I will say that the ending of that game was kinda abrupt. Hopefully this game doesn't fall into that same trapping. I see. If you wanna be an armor diver, then of course you got my full support. But something tells me you're not just doing this for Suryu. Oh yeah, Sai, remember when I said I went to Indonesia December last year? I think I stayed somewhere with a... I stayed in a house that's similar to this. Huh, interesting. Death something. Death Stranding. People are about to talk if you become an armor diver here. Why is he dressed like he just got out of church? You must have some other reason, one big enough to risk everyone running their mouths. I mean, I don't go to church, so, which one? Which one of them? Or both of them? Yeah, I didn't watch that. Yeah, would it take me even 0.2 seconds to see through one of your lies? The one who taught me this was domain expansion. Self-embodiment of perfection. So what's up? Tell me everything. These are the... ah, nice. There I am. Let's see. Surroundings. These are the ruins of an old wartime building, the Kante Kiso. The building's been abandoned, so hardly anyone ever comes here, which makes it the perfect place for private meetings. I think I'll just do the regular speech in the inner thoughts in my voice, because it does strain me to do each of their voices. Let's see. Also, don't dog on polo tees and khakis. Even though he's got a lot on his plate, Azami agreed to meet up the moment I said something. Oh yeah, the reason I'm also doing that is because I've had experience when I read the entirety of Fate's Day Night. I voiced the main character even in his inner thoughts, and yeah, that was hell on my vocal cords. He's been looking out for me ever since I came back. I couldn't ask for a better friend. Hey, Azami. What I'm, what I'm about to say is going to sound pretty crazy. You still want to hear it? Sure, bring it on. Shut up, Garrett. Thanks, I'll come right out and say it then. I'm trying to think which character he looks like. Doesn't he look like Junpei from 999? Ooh, a mini check-in. See what my mini's up to. Report your findings now, Sai. I'm looking for a mermaid and I need to find one by tomorrow. Oh, a mermaid, huh? And by tomorrow with that's gonna be tough. I'm being serious. In fact, I've never been more serious. Nice shirt. I really do have to find a mermaid by tomorrow. I can tell you're not joking by the look on your face. You've got some reason for saying this, right? Go on, I'm listening. Thanks, Azami. Mermaid search reason. Shouldn't be. Oh yeah. I guess so. Is it okay if I talk a little bit about the disaster 5 years ago? Oh, we're letting it already. The disaster, huh? If you're okay with it, sure. Yeah, I agree. He looks like a completely different character. I was in middle school at the time and my parents had taken me out onto the bay on a little fishing boat. This massive storm came out of nowhere and sunk all three fishing boats that got caught up in it. I was the only one who survived. Yeah, it was really terrible. Okay, this one is plot related. I guess I'll read through this one. Tosuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, as well as Azami Kumoi's father, Kyokichi Kumoi. One hasn't their identity unknown. Dissociative amnesia. Okay. Uh, let's see. Alright, that twist. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm sure they'll be explaining this in this dialogue here. So, what about the disaster that you want to talk about? Wake her up. Screw her sleep schedule. Well, I recently started to remember some things about what happened. For real? I know your memories of the disaster were kind of hazy due to the shock. For real? Well, it's great that you're starting to remember. Oh, but I guess it's not exactly something you'd want to remember, huh? Sorry for getting all fired up. It's okay. It actually hasn't bothered me as much as I thought it would. Thanks for worrying about me though. Hang on. Someone ping me. Alright. It's just that the things I've remembered are a bit strange, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. Sorry for keeping quiet up till now. What the? Dang it, Automon, stop doing that. That's... real. So real. See, I can also... when I'm checking Discord, I can also check any of my friends streaming. Let's shout out... There we go, shouting out on. I rated them last time, so I don't know if they'll still be up when I'm done with this game. Done with this game, done with this stream. I'm planning to stream until like 12 or 12:30, which is in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Strange, huh? Well, I can see why you'd want to keep it to yourself, all things considered. Don't sweat it. So, about the accident. And I see Nightwood is also streaming. Oh my god, you got Lagan. Hang on, let's see if I can... When we ran into the storm, our boat got caught in a whirlpool and started to sink. My parents gave me a life buoy and lowered me into the water. They were frantic, and I was too stunned to do anything but go along with what was happening. I can imagine, that must have been really scary. The waves were knocking me around, so it took everything I had to hold on to the buoy. Buoy. It's best. In the end, I just watched as the boat was swallowed by the water. I couldn't do anything else. Oh! Hana! Hello, Hana! Hana Sakura. Actually, takes place around 1980 something, so yeah. If anyone hasn't followed the adorable Hana, go check her out. She plays games sort of similar to this one. Stuff like Chili Shot. Oh yeah, speaking of games you played, when Persona 3, Hana? And I got dragged down into the depths of the sea, life buoy and all. Huh? You got pulled under? But I thought... Yeah, up until now I thought I managed to miraculously stay afloat until I got rescued. But I remember now, I was pulled down underneath the waves. I remember being caught in the current and tossed around all about underwater. I couldn't breathe. I was so sure I was going to die there. But then, someone grabbed my hand. Wait, are you trying to say what I think you're saying? I was barely conscious at that point, so it's not like I saw them clearly or anything. I have an idea actually. Sorry, give me a second. You know what? Get modded, dummy. I'll take care of my chat. Yeah. How do I clear that up? But I'm certain someone was there with me. Someone who grabbed hold of me and pulled me to safety. And from what I remember... okay, I'll do that another time. I trust you to take care of my cat. You're saying that mermaid? Exactly. So, you were saved by a mermaid? I'm sure of it. It looked exactly like what first comes to mind when you hear the word mermaid. A real mermaid, huh? But there was a really extreme situation, so it's entirely possible I was just seeing things. Which would mean I called you out here just to talk about some hallucination I had. If that's the case, I'm going to be super embarrassed. I mean, you're standing here talking to me now, right? So you must have gotten out of that situation somehow. And I can't imagine any normal person being able to stay afloat in a storm like that, let alone managing to save someone. Same, you'd have to be some sort of superhuman or something, or not human at all. Man, who would have guessed there were mermaids here in Issei? If I was really saved by a mermaid, I owe them my life. I'd like to thank them in person, if possible. Makes sense, so that's why you're looking for them, huh? Well, if we managed to find them, I gotta thank them for saving you too. So I was thinking of heading to where the disaster happened and diving there to see if I can find anything. Wait, are you sure you almost died there? By the way, Sai, do you have anything going on today? I'll be fine. In fact, since I've never gone near there since the disaster happened, I was also thinking I'd like to do something to honor my parents and your dad's memories. That's nice. Well, hope you get to enjoy your break then. Yeah, I'd like to at least offer flowers if nothing else. The others here have always kept a distance, but it's not like going there is forbidden or anything. Let's do it. Thanks, Azami. I owe you one. Also, another reason I like this game is that the scares are few and far between, so I don't. And yeah, Sai, you know that I'm kinda a scaredy cat. So yeah, it has a bit of horror elements, but not enough to like have me just window the game and then look at chat the entire game. Leads. But there's no guarantee that Mermaid will still be around there, right? I'm thinking it'd be good to have more of a lead before we head out there. Yeah, Hana was here. I mean, I can offer you flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers you like. They all taste pretty different. About that, do you mind if I say something crazy? Again? Sure, what's up? Boy, you've been saying spouting crazy things this entire conversation. Nothing will surprise him. You you remember my mom, right? Of course I remember Mrs. Murray. I'm so close to pronouncing it Mrs. Mare, like she's a horns or something. Yeah, blue. Ah yes, yellow. Well, Well, she wasn't originally from Kamishima, but she met my dad when she moved here and ended up marrying him. But even to me, she never seemed to really fit in here. Well, I can't really disagree there. She never spoke to me much either. Some people outright told me not to talk to her, you know? Said she was suspicious cause we didn't know anything about her, stuff like that. I guess that's understandable. She didn't really involve herself in community activities and almost never participated in local events. It felt like she was always keeping a distance from the other outsiders though. Somehow, 20 years here and she was still considered an outsider. That's rough. Yeah, I never know how to bring it up to you, but I always kind of wondered. Was there some reason for it? Not as far as I know. Dad and Gran never seemed to mind, so I figured that's just how she was. Oh yeah, Sai, can you do me a favor? Go to Nikobe's playlist. Can you check how many episodes there are of this game? You don't have to look at the average video length though. I just need a rough gauge. But looking back at things now, it was pretty weird. Let's see. Age unknown. Gone missing. Well, only 13 episodes. Dang. Okay. But yeah, less than 30 minutes. That's about the length of the first game. Ah. Occupation user's mother. Okay. So. If we. Sai, how much do you want to bet that she's actually a mermaid or something? How much do you want to bet? I'm calling it here. How much for Sai? Yeah, I think I should also start making like wild theories. One of them has to come true. It never said she drowned, it said she went missing. Well, I guess even I thought she was a bit of an oddball at times. You say that, but I think you're getting to be pretty similar to her. What? Really? Yup, what's the saying? Matching to the beat of your own drum? We're both like that. Really, I never realized. I've been so blind. A blind fool! Yep, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Did I? Okay. Actually, let me look around. I remember in the previous game there are collectibles hidden. In the previous game it was stickers, so I wonder if it's going to be the same. Why'd you bring up your mom all of a sudden? Well, looking back now, there were a few things that always bothered me. Oh? For a start, no one ever told me where my mom was from. She was also a natural at armor diving, but I never saw her eating any seafood. Yes. My theory is my theory. I think it's coming through. Hahaha. And sometimes at night, she suddenly says she wanted to go look at the sea before going out and not coming back for hours. I guess that is all pretty weird, huh? Yeah. Okay, and they're making it kind of obvious, so is it going to be a red herring? I'm not going to backtrack on the theory. I'm still locking in on it, though. That's not all. When I was sorting through my mom's belongings, I found this. We usually keep it in the family altar, but I brought it along today to show you. What is this? A fish scale? Ah, I see. It's huge. It's gotta be at least 7 or 8 centimeters long. I always figured she'd held onto it because it was a rare find. Oh my god, he's half human, half mermaid. That means he's a quarter fish. But once I remembered the mermaid, I began to wonder. What fish could this scale have come from? And why was Mom holding on to it? Oh my god, this... Yes, it's Saint Quartz. It turns out what his mother was actually the master of Chaldea. What's her name again? Gudao? Was it the male one? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hello. Yeah. Whoa, hold it right there. You're not saying. I am. The mermaid who rescued me back then was a zombie. I knew it. It was you all along, Asami. I stopped years ago. My mom. What do you think? I don't know. It's pretty out there. Could that even be possible? So your theory is your mom used to be a mermaid, but she became a human so she could live among us? But yeah, but she turned back into a mermaid when the disaster happened and wasn't able to come back afterwards. How does that sound? Fair. I don't know. But after hearing your story, I can't just dismiss it out of hand either. She was among us? If that's really the case, and my mother really is still out there in the sea somewhere, even if in a different form, I was thinking it'd be nice if I could see her again. It might be because they're still treated as missing instead of dead, but it still really hasn't sunk in that my parents had gone. I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like my pops is just going to show up at home like nothing ever happened. So even if your mom is alive, I guess it'd be hard for her to show up if she's back in her mermaid form now. If my mom really does have some sort of connection to mermaids, then maybe that was the reason she never really fit in here. It might help clear up any mistaken impressions the others have of her anyway. I see. So you think that by trying out armor driving like your mom did, you might be able to find something out. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll run into a mermaid in the process. Anyway, I want to check something. Actually, never mind. Probably best I don't check that on stream. And if I really am descended from the mermaid somehow, it's possible that diving might awaken something deep in me. Oh right, I hadn't thought of that. I guess if your leg suddenly became fish, we'll know you're a second generation mermaid. Okay, I think I've gotten the gist of what you want to do now. Okay, that kind of jump scared me for a bit. I thought this was a face. Like, you see the eyes, and then Pareidolia is a weird thing. Thanks for understanding us, Army. I haven't been happy with how people have been treating you ever since the disaster either. And what they say about your mom. If there's anything I can do to clear the air, I want to help. Thanks, I appreciate it. Though I don't know how people will react if you suddenly start talking about mermaids. Might be best to keep quiet about that part for now and just say you're looking into your mom. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would be best. Okay, now that we got that settled, how about we head out tomorrow morning? That sound good to you? Yep, I've been doing some training in secret, so I'm all set. Uh, Still, having to find a mermaid by tomorrow is pretty tight. Why the tight deadline? Well, I can't say it right now, but if we manage to find one, I'll explain everything. I promise. Well, as long as you tell me later, it's all good. Oh, here's an idea. Hmm? You're in that much of a rush. How about we talk Tsukasa and Sato? Maybe they'll be able to help out. Ah, yes. Let me do a manual save. Ooh. Hey, I like the effect. I wonder, it would be nice to have more help. But would they even believe me? The whole thing is pretty crazy after all. Yes, you need an arbitrary set of teenagers. They're the only ones that can solve this mystery. If only we can get a dog too. Wait a minute. Doey, get here. Come here, you'll be our dog. Besides, besides, Shikasa is going back to the mainland soon. I'd hate to bother her now. Drew, still knowing Tsukasa, she might be surprisingly on board with the whole thing. See, I knew he'd be here. Whoa, speak of the devil. When did you two get here? Oh, talking about something you didn't want us to hear. Were you? Boys will be boys, I guess. Tsukasa. Oh, wow. Childhood friend. Okay, anything interesting? Diver rank is 6. Oh, estimated. Okay. Her father, that might be an interesting one. A person of interest? Yeah, it's pretty damn cute. Hey, you got us all wrong. We weren't talking about anything like that. Yeah, you gotta hear me out, Tsukasa. I was powerless to resist. I refused at first, but Asami insisted and... Oh? Tell me more? You might as well admit it, Yuza. And Sato, what's with the sudden keen interest? Sato Shiranami, enigmatic girl. With Shinobu Wakamura. Ha. House guest. Very suspicious. Everyone is a mermaid. Okay, how about Asami? Do you think Asami could be a mermaid? God, let's all calm down, okay? It's not like that. We're having a perfectly normal conversation. Yeah, sure. Anyway. Hey, don't just brush me off. You're getting pretty worked up, Asami. Don't act all innocent. You're the one who caused this mess, you know. Right. I'm suspicious of you, Asami. Especially that turtle right there. I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, but I really did have something to say. Folks are worried you haven't showed up to the association meeting, Asami. You should probably get going. Oh damn, the meeting! It totally slipped my mind. Sorry, I gotta go for now, but I'll get in touch with you later. No problem. Thanks for coming even though you're so busy. I guess we'll be on our way then. Sorry, but we got some important business of our own to handle. We won't be able to help out with whatever you're up to. So, did you hear what we're talking about? The turtle hermit? Holy crap. He can fire a Kamehameha. So we all know the Kamehameha. Only the part when my name came up, I didn't want to be nosy though. I see, well, thanks for coming all the way out here to get Asami. I don't know what you guys are up to, but you've piqued my interest. Be sure to tell me all about it later, okay? Anyway, see you later. Come on, Sato. Rasha. Oh, one more thing. You better not forget the day after tomorrow. Tell Asami he'd better remember too. Sure, I'll tell him later. Ellipses. Okay, so you are our third. Oh, Sato is our our second protagonist. Okay, I guess it's the same as the previous game. Then we'll have 3 protagonists, and I'm assuming near the end of the game, a 4th option is gonna show up. Uh, okay, sorry for the interruption. Just gonna, and yeah, sorry. I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to continue with Yusa, or do you want to recollect what Sato, do the recollection scene with Sato? And I just realized this isn't fully discolored. Okay then, advice. Sato, you got a sec? Hmm? So, I was hoping to get a bit of advice. The thing is, you're the only one I can really talk to about this. Sure, what's up? If you got a problem, leave it to me. Kamishima living, walking, talking encyclopedia. Wow, that's a pretty impressive title, Miss Encyclopedia. Though I think the walking, talking kind implies you're living already. Either way, I hope you can help. You know that even if it kills me, I'll squeeze every last brain cell I've got to help you, Tsukasa. Right, but you're supposed to be a living encyclopedia, so please don't go dying on me. Thanks for being there for me, though. Come on, let's go somewhere with no one else around then. Fairy! How are you? How are you, my child? Hang on, let me check something. Okay, never mind. Pardon me a moment, young ladies. Yes? You mean us? I am great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm great if you are. Yes, sorry for the trouble, but I was hoping to get some direction. Oh, are you sightseeing? Welcome to Kamishima. I'm afraid it's not quite as relaxing as sightseeing. We're looking for the Wakamura residence. Would you happen to know where it is? The Wakamura residence? May I ask who you are? Oh, of course, please pardon my manners. Relatively face and jawline. That's one way to describe it. My name is Yume Koshiki, a housewife from over in Tokyo. Tokyo housewife. Oh, housewife. And this here is Soto Kiryu. He's something like an assistant to me. Okay, what voice should I give you? What's a good voice? My pleasure. Okay. In secret. 25 years old. Are you a Tokyo housewife? Not a housewife yet. Nor do I live in Tokyo. Oh, you must be just for the old man. The Wakamura home is just up the slope after you head through that alley. It's a bit of a maze though. Want me to show you? Ah, so it was that way. Thank you, but I believe we can manage from here. Ooh, nice pipe. Believe it or not, we've been running all around the region. We're quite used to the area now. Hang on a second. Oh. Ah yes, dead body. Got it. Take care then. Ma'am, is something the matter? No, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for stopping you. Ah no, I don't meet many plumbers. Ah, those two had a really strange vibe. The old man sure gets some unusual guests. Yeah, there was something about them. Don't you think that's the kind of aura that sorcerers would give off? Ah, I know what you're getting at. I've heard those rumors too. Everyone's saying that old man Wakamura has been relying on some shady sorcerer lately. Dang. You look like you belong in either Somnian Files. Like part of the Kumakura gang. famous sorcerer. Did you say they were from Tokyo? Ah, Deadlock. From Tokyo. Maybe they really are sorcerers. Yeah, whatever. Come on, Sato, let's go. Yep. Second. Second grade at best. Also, yeah, that's probably about right. Ooh, nice guy. Damn, they weren't even invited to Shibuya. Okay, this part should work fine. Oh man, now that I'm actually about to talk about it, I'm getting super nervous. Let's look around. Let's see, any collectible. The sun. This little bay is quite hard to find, so hardly anyone comes here, including tourists, which makes it a great place to talk in secret. The sound of waves and the waves and cicadas surround us. It's a typical summer day. Anything else? Making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, think. Sukasa asking me for advice. Something must really be weighing on her. She's usually so quick to decide and act on anything. This is rare for her. Okay, if it's a thinking dialogue, I think I'll also read it out loud. Now that we're here to talk, it suddenly looks like she can't get the words out. Maybe I should be the one to nudge and ask for my side. She actually looks like she's kinda embarrassed. I'm worried for her, but I have to say she also looks kinda cute like this. She actually looks like she's kinda embarrassed, so... Okay. Alrighty, you said you wanted some advice, so let's hear it. How can I help you, Miss Tsukasa? Well, I do want your advice. I'm not really sure where to start. Well, I guess this really isn't an easy topic for her. In that case, let me start her off with another topic to loosen her up. Oh, Tsukasa, that reminds me. Did you catch that 2-hour suspense drama the other day? Ah, right, you said you were looking forward to it. I didn't see it, but I was watching a period drama. Darn, that actor you liked had a good part. Turned out to be the killer though. Ah, I wish I could watch it. It just kinda spoiled it for me though. Wish we had a VCR like yours. You can record music shows and watch them over and over, right? That sounds amazing. How many houses on the island have one though? Yeah, I know. I know it's a bit of a luxury, but being able to record and keep TV programs is the best. You love TV way more than I do. It's great you can enjoy it whenever you like. Oh my god, hi Bessie. How are you? There we go. Hi, we're just talking to a friend here. Let's see, TV shows. You really can't get it off of your TV. Eh? You think I watch too much? Does you has a area? You see that? Ow! How dare you! I'm gonna bite you out off stream then. How much did you watch this summer? Well, I see. I guess I'm pretty much always watching whenever I'm at home. Nice. You thank old man Wakamura for letting you watch as much as you want. Okay, I'm getting the sense that she's kind of a neat before needs were a thing. Now, how are they ever allowed to watch TV at boarding school? Even at home, I'm always fighting over what to watch with Ma. Makes it damn hard for me to keep up with the conversations at school, you know. TV's just got too much influence on everyone. Can't blame him either. It is pretty fun. Fun. Speaking of TV, I saw something on the morning news. Yeah? What happened? They say an armored diver on the mainland went missing at sea. Ah, yeah, I saw that too. I hope they find her safe. Apparently they're still searching, but it goes to show how dangerous being an armor diver is. Yeah, I've had a couple of moments out there that have been way too close. When the catch is right in front of you, it's easy to think you can go a little bit further and end up pushing it just too far. All of them. Sounds scary. You'd better be careful out there. Now that I think about it, a little while back, there was that story about old human bones found on the seabed near Toba. Whoa, I never heard about that one. That really happened? Creepy. Maybe it was someone who went missing at sea. I just hope it isn't like a curse or anything. Yeah, the sea can be pretty scary. Hey, don't point a gun here. How dare you? How about a quick draw? The old Alma grannies always told us, the islanders live with the sea, never forget how fearsome it can be. That's why the armor divers wear charms and mind the proper fights, right? Yeah, gratitude, manners, and restraint towards the sea are never to be forgotten. That's the first thing they teach you when you start diving. Honestly, I really dig her outfit. I feel like I would wear something like this. I'm also kinda nervous looking around. I'm afraid something is gonna change. Jelly! Jelly, side. My girlfriend wants to talk with you. You know, Sato, compared to when you first arrived on the island, you've really brightened up. Might be thanks to all the TV. Ooh, breakdancing. Oh, was I really that gloomy before? Yeah, up until a month ago, it felt like there was a little cloud hanging over you whenever we spoke. It's like you were kinda depressed all the time, like nothing in the world really mattered to you. It doesn't matter. Oof, so that's how I came off. Sorry for being such a downer. Yeah, you didn't crack jokes like you do now either. But this year, way better. Having having fun stuff going on really brought me to life. Makes sense. I'll try to keep up the positivity. Oh yeah, Zelly, you can also fish here. I have the pawn enabled, so yeah. Ah right, I wanted to add some of the drawings into my pawn. Like, I wanted to add the Yamas emote, the one that I'm using for my reactive, as well as the biting one. Okay, that's all for TV. How about summer break? I guess you'll be heading back to the mainland soon now that the Obon holidays are over. Yay, Yuri! Yeah, I head back to my morning school in 3 days, so I've only got until the day after tomorrow to take it easy here. Ooh, an ultra ball. Right, time sure flew by. I'm really going to miss you. Me too. Only 2 days left, huh? 2 days. Ah, what am I going to do? I guess whatever she wants advice on is time sensitive. So, the plans you were talking about for the day after tomorrow. I guess it's a get together with the others before you head back. Yeah, that's right. Plans with uh, with with Azami and Yuza. I couldn't give them much time. I couldn't give them much time to script, so I figured they might be feeling a bit left out. Yeah. It's like a dang. I'm tall. So that means in real life you're gonna give me the 8 inches, huh? Makes sense. Makes sense, you're pretty close friends. Totally. Even growing up, they still do the dumbest stuff. Can't leave them be. Maybe I should leave you all to enjoy it without me then. No way! They're the lucky ones to have someone as cute as you come along with me. And why is that, Sai? Man, can't believe my summer break's already coming to an end. Yeah, it's kinda sad. Uh, let's see. I think I'll do 2 slots. Okay, I have 5 slots in total. Okay, I'm ready. I'll just say it. Go ahead. So the thing is, I, I think I like someone. Alright, go on. We'll hardly get to see each other anymore soon. I want to tell him how I feel while I'm still on the island. Makes sense? I'll help however I can. As Kamishima's living encyclopedia, I've seen this all on TV before. I probably know a thing or two that can help. For sure. Yeah, you don't sound all that confident, but oops. You don't sound all that confident, which kinda makes me a little nervous, but I can tell you mean it. Thanks. I just don't really know what to do. Hang on, let me check my DMs. Okay. Advice. So, which of the two is the lucky guy? Huh? Who do you mean? Oh, good luck, Jelly. I'm assuming you're either gonna close the stream or look. Oh, hi, Nyap. Capture the Nyap. You, you'll not escape. Hee-haw. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, no, wait. Don't tell me you think I like a zombie or user? Wait, you mean it's not one of them? Me falling for one of them? Not a chance. They're basically like brothers to me. I could never picture a romantic relationship with them. Oops, sorry, I just assumed. and you made an ass out of you and me. I call myself the living, talking encyclopedia. In fact, and I've seen it all on TV. But I guess I don't really know anything. Yes, grab the nap. Sorry, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna go die now. Oh my god, you really are me. Whoa, don't sweat it. Really, no dying. Okay. Thanks for dropping by, Nap. Do you wanna do a fist before you go? You wanna do a fear? But then, who is it? No point dragging it out, so I'll just tell you. It's Sotaro. Ah, Mr. Nakamura's son. Petal! You got the petal. Yay. He's sincere, smart, and pretty handsome. I can see why you'd like him. Right? He's back visiting the island at the moment, but he usually goes to university in Tokyo. I've secretly admired him for ages, but I always thought he just saw me as a kid. I figured he'd never be interested. But now I go to school on the mainland by myself, and I'm even working as an armor diver. I think he might see me more as an adult now, more than before anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. So, you want to let him know how you feel while he's still on the island. Maybe that's all just one-sided on my end, but I can't keep these feelings bottled up. Then tell him, I'm with you. Okay, nothing too interesting in your profile. Okay, a little small talk as he seems to have calmed down a bit. Okay, I'm so nervous something is gonna change and jump scare me. I want to tell Shotaro how I feel by the day after tomorrow. What do you think I should do? You're staying with the Wakamuras right now, yeah? Know anything about him that might help? Oh, I'm afraid Miss Encyclopedia might not have that kind of info. You don't have much info at all, do you? I mean, he's honestly not home most of the time, so there's a lot I don't know about him. Feels like he's always got something to do, checking in on folks all over the island. Like, I don't suppose you know if he has a girlfriend in Tokyo or anything. I'm afraid I'm not sure. Tokyo's packed with beautiful girls, right? A guy like him won't be left alone for long. Well, from what I've seen, I haven't noticed him keeping in touch with anyone. Then what about what he likes? Something he'd be happy to get. Let me think. Sorry, nothing's coming to mind at all. I really might as well just go die somewhere. Come on, don't say that. Thinking it through with me is more than enough. You gotta stop joking about dying like that. Oh, Tsukasa, how about this? I'm pretty sure I can ask Shotaro to meet us somewhere. I'll organize that for now and we can plan from there. How's that sound? Oh, sounds good. Thanks so much, Sato. So, we're kicking around the ideas the whole way back, but in the end, Writing a love letter and handing it to him is the best call. That's the plan, yeah? Yep. Since way back when, the tried and true way has always been a love letter. A classic method. I like it. You're heading out to dive tomorrow morning, right? Yeah, weather is looking good. Alrighty then. I'll ask him to come to the bay for a little afternoon. That work for you? Yeah, I just need to have the letter ready by tomorrow. Hey, can you look it over before I give it to him? Of course, I'll fix it up even if it kills me. Thanks, I'll write it even if it kills me too. I'm already so nervous. What voice should I give you? What voice comes to mind with you? Hey, you two over there. Huh? Is that who I think it is? Ah, it is! It's Soto! Oh wow, speak of the devil. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Oh, he's totally glowing as usual. I don't remember what Nico Sigma sounds like exactly. Uh, I can try. Is something wrong? Have you seen Ozormi? He didn't show up to today's association meeting. Oh, I see. I haven't seen him today. Ah, I think I know where he is. I'll go get him. Oh, you do? Are you agriculture new Sukasa? I'll let you handle it. I'll let you handle it then. Sure, no problem. Oh man, he called me by my name. I'm so fired up right now. Let's do it. Yeah, let's. First off, let's find those two. They're up at the Conte Kiso ruins. Let's go, Sato. Right behind you. Okay, so I see. Okay, Yumiko Shiki. I thought I was gonna play as the dude with her, but alright. Actually, I think it's the same gender ratio as the previous game. The which is the main male guy, then the two female characters, the high schooler and the yeah, the male one, the high school girl, and the older lady. Yeah, right. Okay, Shiki and Kiryu. Why the hell are you all of? Oh my god, that's the Vital outfit. Vital Kuzunoha from what's the name? Yeah, I know the Vital series from Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, it's this guy. Uh, okay, if I remember correctly, Nico gave him the Mosurige voice. Yeah, this guy, I believe is from the first game. I'm not gonna try to do Mosurige. So, what would be a good voice? Mr. Shiki, there you are. Sorry for calling you all the way out here. Not at all. Thank you for bringing the case to our attention. I hear you got an unusual corpse on your hand. Well, forensics aren't here yet, so I honestly don't know whether it can be called a corpse or not. But I do know that it'll cause a stir if anyone catches sight of it, so right now we're just trying to keep the busybodies away. I sure am glad it happened while you were still here though. What with you being from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police and all. Where's our cadaver then? Ah, interesting. Next stream, can you try to do the most reggae voice then? Still in the water over there where it was found. Feel free to go ahead and examine it. Okay, maybe I shouldn't fight. I should try to not sound as irritating. I feel like you are gonna show up a lot. Also, no, I was thinking of a different character. Yeah, not the guy I was thinking of. From the back, you sorta look like him. Over there, I see. Ah, yes. The elephant in the room. Local police have to have it closed off. Make sure bystanders can't get too close. This is Futa Migaura, the coastline just northeast of Ise City. It's a pretty... Oh, he's talking. It's a pretty popular location for tourists, and there are several beaches nearby as well, so a bunch of people are milling around. It's certainly an impressive sight. It's too bad we couldn't come here as simple tourists. I suppose it's inevitable that the police being around would draw people's attention. Let's hope it doesn't cause a commotion. Dude, stop aura farming. This is Masaru Ide, a detective from the local police. He's acting as my point of contact while I'm over here, as well as providing any support I need. I don't doubt it's quite a troublesome assignment. There are a lot of things that need to be kept secret for one. But he's been very good at not prying into the particulars while doing what needs to be done. Occasional grumbling notwithstanding. Given what this case has ended up involving though, those particulars may not end up remaining undisclosed for much longer. You're giving me a Darcy vibes, honestly. Yeah, I know, right? I love the art style for this game series. First glance, he seems to be the sort to find hard work troublesome, but he's proven himself to be quite a thoughtful individual. If that attitude of his is a deliberate ploy to get those he's dealing with to lower their guard, he's certainly not one to be underestimated. This is Soto Kiryu. He's worked with me as my assistant for a long time now, although he usually makes his living as a psychic detective. He's not officially with the police, but with my assignments being what they are, he has special permission to accompany me on investigations. Okay, update. Only psychic detective. Ooh. The ability to use particular curses to inflict harm or otherwise negative effect on it. Others. Oh right, I probably should. I don't think I'll do an art stream. I'm a traditional artist. Maybe I will, and then do a hand reveal on stream. The great. Okay. Oh, holy crap! You can do a curtain. I actually played the original game before I knew about JJK. From what I know, I think JJK was the manga was coming out before the first game even came out. So yeah. Also, if it took this game took influence. Actually, no. I think both of them just drew inspiration from Fate. Onmute. Okay, the Kiryu family. Itensai Shiki. Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. Okay, a lot of. Okay, you are the most interesting one here. He's had his gaze fixed on the corpse ever since we got here. I suppose he's curious to know what led to its current state. Okay, let's just. Oh my god. Are those fins? Do we know what the situation was when the corpse was found? I already forgot the voice I gave you. Okay, if I forget the voice that quickly, that means that probably wasn't a good voice. Okay, new voice. But yeah, though to be honest, I actually was a bit uneasy with using that voice, so. Let's see, with what I know about you now. I just got here as well, so I'm not clear on the details myself. But from the sound of it, a local civilian happened across it about an hour ago as they were passing by. They got us on the scene immediately, so no one else should have seen it. That's a relief. We don't want people working themselves into a frenzy over this. Where's that local now? We've... Eh. We've got someone taking our statements in the nearby police box. I'll let you know when we get more info there. Please do. When you going to examine the body? Is there anything that stands out to you so far, Soto? I'd like to get a better grasp on the details before saying anything, I think. Okay, anything else? Let's see. I think that should be all. What does your island look like now? Could you share it with me later? I see, so this is the corpse in question, is it? Unusual is certainly one word for it. It's a dead mermaid. It's all dried up now. Almost like it's been mummified. But apart from that, it's pretty safe to say this is a mermaid, right? Oh no! Oh no, I didn't know that could even happen. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, start from the head. As you can see, there's no doubt it was a human head. And that's the main reason we went ahead with treating it like a corpse. That makes sense. I can't imagine anyone would have seen a creature like this before, after all. If it really is a mermaid, wouldn't this be a pretty huge discovery? It's not the sort of thing that we'll be able to make public, that's for sure. I don't suppose we have any way of confirming the identity. Oh, oof. Their, their identity. Given the state of their body, it'll probably be difficult to confirm based on facial features, but we might have a chance using dental records. Though that would depend on if they ever had a dental exam. I see, that makes sense. Okay, I can't really nail a good voice for this guy. Honestly, Wow, what a cool god you are. Honestly, kind of leaning towards it being a fake of some kind. What do you think? It's true that many of the mermaid mummies discovered were ultimately found to have been man-made in origin. Smash or pass? You won't find me complaining after if it is. No need to investigate the full fake corpse after all. Maybe that's being too optimistic though. We'll just have to see about that. When I first saw this expression, I thought they might have died in unbelievable agony, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like they look almost satisfied. Could just be my imagination though. Hang on a second, I just realized. Hmm. Eh, I guess if you part the hair, it could look like that hairstyle. Satisfied. It would seem like the first half of the body begins from the shoulder downwards. All the mermaids I've ever heard of have had the first half start from the waist down. If it is a fake, maybe whoever made it didn't do their research. Really, several of the mermaids described in old Japanese legends had their faces as the only human parts though. Seriously? I guess that makes me the one who didn't do their research then. This really is a corpse. I wonder when they died. I thought their body would have been ended up desiccated if it had been in the sea this whole time. You think there's a possibility that they died, swelled up into a mummy-like state, then their body fell into the sea and got washed up? Oh no! Wait, who is Pinky's in a relationship with? It makes for quite the enigma, that's for sure. There's no, there's no sign of any external wounds. I can't see anything that could have caused their death at least. Ah, Jacksnan, I see. Speaking of that, uh, let's see. Is that correct? Yep, it is. shouting you out. Please follow the good Jackson. He's a friend of the channel, and I might do a collab with him next week. That's the lower half of the body's lower half is identical to a fishtail. If this was a fish, it'd be a pretty huge one. Okay, who should I talk to first? If we really do have a mermaid on our hands, do you think all those stories about becoming immortal from eating mermaid flesh are true? Oh, so you're curious about that too, detective. Well, I don't know if I'd actually want to eat it though. Living forever doesn't necessarily mean you'll be happy, you know. Besides, I can't say I find the thought of eating meat from this thing all that appetizing. I see, I suppose that is a natural response. But there are plenty of people who would be interested in getting their hands on this corpse for that exact reason. I can see that. You might even have people fighting over it if it gets out. Uh, If it gets out, all the more reason to try and keep it hidden. Sure is a troublesome thing we've got our hands on. Okay, let's speak to you. Well, I think we have a decent grasp on the situation now. What's your opinion, Sodo? Hmm. First, first of all, based on the state of the corpse, I think it's safe to say that this is another case of the curse of the forsaken fish. Some of the residual curse energy is still lingering around the body. Oh, hello, Angie. Let me check something. Let's see. Ah, okay. Just as expected, then. I suppose there's no surprise. Huh? Where was that just now? We'll try to explain our understanding of the case so far, Detective. I realize some of it might sound a bit absurd, but please bear with us. I don't like how this. Nice Streamlabs. Cringe. How do I close this window? This corpse is neither a fake nor could it be called a mermaid. It is the remains of a human, one transformed into a fish as a result of a curse. What? A former human? And a curse too. It's really hard to know what to say to that. One thing's for sure, that's not going to fly on the case report by itself. Mind explaining a bit more for me? Oh my god, how long has that been going? Ah, ah, dang it. Right. Soto here was my husband's protege when he used to work as a psychic though. He helped me out on any work I'm assigned to. I'm responsible for handling any spiritual work that comes up, yes. Spiritual work, huh? Don't you say that like it's another job? It really makes me feel like we're talking about another industry entirely. But if you really are just a housewife, Mrs. Siki, why are you working for a special unit like that? I know it's not my business, but if your husband is a psychic, wouldn't all this be more in his line of work? True, personally I'd also rather our roles were reversed, but there are several reasons why that unfortunately can't be the case. I see. I don't know your circumstances, but it sounds pretty tough. Either way, I should be good to put this down as a paranormal affairs case, right? That should be fine, yes. You can leave the rest of the investigation to us. We'll also handle the report, more specifically, so the will. Well, that's a face. Really, that's a good help. Not again. Oh, is that? Let me check something. Yeah. Haha, there's a reference to the previous game. Resentment. Okay. This is pretty similar. Sorry, since you know JJK, this most of it is pretty similar. No, I guess I can just talk to you too. Okay, guess I'm getting into a full explanation even now. So, does that mean you came all the way to me because you knew something like this is going to happen? Sorry, needed to sneeze there. Oh, that's awfully perceptive of you, Detective. I suppose you could say that, yes. At the very least, this situation hasn't come as a huge surprise. Ah, if that's the case, was the body from the other day one of those cases too then? It was indeed, yes. Yeah, sorry about that. I was accidentally muted for a bit. But yeah, go check out Angie. Am I pronouncing it correctly? I bet our chief knew all about this when he assigned me to the case. If it lessens the burden, you've been a great help to us so far, Detective. I don't mind the cold stuff, so I've been asking all these questions out of curiosity. But it's probably for the best that I don't get too involved in this paranormal business, right? I don't really have a paranormasight to to put it another way. You must have had a good reason for keeping it on the wraps after all. I think that would be wise, yes? Still, I never would have thought that there's a curse out there that can turn people into fish. And it only half worked, so the victim ended up looking like a mermaid. That's bound to cause some misunderstanding. The curse is originally meant to turn a person's whole body into that of a fish, you see. But the victim died before the transformation was complete, so it stopped before it could reach that point. The vast majority of the mermaids discovered over the years are either man-made fakes or victims of the same curse. I see. Too excited. To be honest, part of me was kind of excited when I first saw what it looked like. I thought that it might mean there are really mermaids out there, you know? Exactly like the ones you hear about in stories. I'm afraid we can neither confirm or deny that. Oh, I guess why you're asking for the corpse's identity now. It's because you realize they used to be human, right? That's right. Very recently too, the transformation likely happened yesterday, or even earlier today. What? That recently? Someone could really end up in a state like that this after just a day? They certainly could. Seriously, these curses are scary. I'll get forensics to take a look when they get here then. Please do. The investigation question has worked on paranormal affairs cases before, so they don't need any explanation. Ah, right, the case from yesterday. Great, that should save us some effort then. Cursed one day, a mummified corpse the next. Sure is a scary world we live in. You know, I sometimes find myself wondering if I have a bit of a spirit sense as well. There have been times I've caught sight of strange things when walking down a road at night. And when I looked into it later, I found that the place I walked by had been the site of an accident or the like. Ooh, that might be the real deal then. It's definitely a possibility. I advise not getting too close to anything you see of that nature. It becomes easier for them to target you if they realize you're aware of them, you see. Jeez, what would happen then? Unless I end up possessed or something. There is that danger, yes. In the event you are possessed, you may find yourself afflicted by headaches, muscle stiffness, hallucinations, memory problems, and impaired thinking are also not unheard of. Ugh, headaches and muscle stiffness definitely ring a bell. I sure hope this isn't the work of some spirit. Do people have their personalities taken over when possessed too? It may be possible with spirits who had a very close relationship to their targets, such as if they were siblings or were parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. The negative effects I just mentioned are primarily caused by the two parties not being in sync. That's good to know, I think. Even if a spirit were, even if a spirit were able to successfully possess someone. Okay, hang on. I think I need to go get a drink or something. My voice is killing me. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, back to, let's see, what are y'all saying? No, I just stepped away for a bit, don't worry, I didn't abandon you. Well, I guess you could say I was getting wet. What? Y'all curious? Are y'all curious? Guess who's back? Back again. Even if a spirit were to be able to successfully possess someone, we'll only be able to press them to behave in ways that wouldn't be unusual for the individual in question. Telephone. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Raise. Guess who's back in America? Go make food, Sai. I see, but in that case, there's no way of knowing whether you're behaving that way of your own will or not, right? Exactly. It's the prevalence of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Oh, so that's how things work. As far as I know, I haven't been having any problems like that though, so I think I should be fine. Bye, Sai. I love ya. Okay, I always said I might stream until like 12, but my voice is starting to hurt. I'll play it by ear, but if I need to end soon, I'll probably wrap up and then send you over to either Cough or Night. Having a spirit sense is, well, I guess more trouble than it's worth somehow. I'll let you handle the explanations, ma'am. Of course, leave it to me. In return, I'll be counting on you to handle the report. Ah, confound it. What? I doubt much time has passed since the victim succumbed to the curse of the Forbidden Fist. It would probably have been more difficult to determine the cause if it had happened a while ago. I don't think I have that right now. But I think I'll get that for our next stream. Okay, I think I might end after this section of the story is done. Yeah, it's coming from my laptop. It's kind of, the fans are kind of whirring right now. I turned on the settings of the game hoping that would solve it, but it's acting up again. Oh, hello Cube. I didn't realize it was you. I thought it was Jeff who said that. You two have the same color. We originally came to Mie from Tokyo to investigate another case. Well, yeah, hello Cube, how are ya? But with so many other incidents occurring, I can't help but get the sinking feeling of something troublesome is about to happen. Detective Ide had been a huge help to us so far. Might be able to reveal some of our circumstances to him. Man. What is it? Perhaps I could use my Sargon ability and see if it produces any results. That's an excellent idea. I almost forgot we had such a handy trick up our sleeves. Sargon? What does that do? Patience, detective. You'll see soon enough. Don't feel like you need to change the color. So it is kind of a cute color. Right. There, it's done. Oh, so it went well, did it? Well done, Sodo. What's all this about? Cube Shrek. It's the Shrek Cube. Oh no, don't Shrek us. So, Sodo can see the face of the deceased from a piece of that remains, however small. He can then sketch the features based on what he saw. Ah, so that's how you got. So that's how you got the sketch of the victim from in that other case. An ability like that would be priceless if we could use it on the force, you know. Well, I hear it doesn't always work, so it's unfortunately not foolproof. So what did the victim look like? About that, I think it might be faster to see for yourself. Knew it. This face, it's Somikawa. Wait, Somikawa? You can't mean... Shrug? Let's see... Okay, one more section, then I'll end stream. First let me see. Okay, so this was the day before. Okay, I stretched the mic to be further away from my laptop. Hopefully that it makes the fan noise less irritating. I'll try to fix it by the next stream. Like maybe I'll get a filter, something. Welcome, ma'am. I've been waiting for you. The site where the bones were found is a little ways offshore from this beach. You went ahead and started the investigation, I see. Thanks for that. Not at all. You clearing everything with local police meant all I had to do was arrive and inspect those remains myself. To get straight to the point, there's no doubt. Signs of a curse are clearly evident. The skeletal remains are tied to a supernatural incident. Oh hey, Hana. I assume I was right to trust my intuition for this one. A desk side fan. No, I am using a laptop. Alright then, let me hear the full report. Understood. I didn't realize I had this ability. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I really had planned to come here to Toba in Mie Prefecture together with Sodo on another case. I'm not quite sure. My desk is kind of cramped right now. But I will look into it. But the news of skeletal remains being found in the area caught my eye, so I sent him ahead to investigate. As expected, it turned out to be the result of a curse, likely a troublesome one at that. This is the town of Ijika in Toba City. The area is a historic place known for its armor divers. Oh, I know it well. It's also famous as the filming location of one of Japan's most well-known monster films. I wouldn't know that myself, ma'am, but you seem unusually versed in that area. Those old tokusatsu films are the best. You should watch them for yourself, Soto. As, as you wish, I'll look into it. Hmm. Huh. Really now? Okay, I'm still looking around in case there are collectibles. Hopefully I haven't missed one yet. Let's talk about the sea. You can see the sea from here all the way to Kamishima. Do you sense anything out there, Soto? Yes, I do. The waters south of Kamishima are saturated with the power presence of the curse of the raging wave. I can sense it even from this distance. That's how strong it is. Is that so? Looking out to sea, I can't see a thing. I just hope this means we've made it in time. Even during the disaster 5 years ago, the energy was never this overwhelming. The seal has broken, there's no doubt about it. So it's already broken. That isn't good. The sea still seems calm though. Does the storm not break out immediately? Yes, something seems to be holding it back for now. Oh, so there's a silver lining at least. It seems stable for the moment. We probably have 2 or 3 days of safety. Then we've got a bit of breathing room. Maybe there's still something we can do. Of Taishima, an island what located to the south of Kamishima. Oh my god, it's Kagurabachi all over again. The Raging Waves Curse Bearer. I hope we can do something about the curse of the raging waves while it's still being held back. Yes, but despite all efforts, we still haven't found a way to lift the curse. Might have quite a struggle ahead of us. That really is the heart of the problem, isn't it? We have no idea what your ancestors' keepsake is either. I apologize for this on behalf of my family. To begin, shall we review the details of the case? Is that really necessary? Summarizing may help us notice something we missed. Not a day goes past that I don't admire your diligence, Shodo. My thanks, I'll strive to be brief. A few days ago, a fisherman off the coast hauled up a long rod-like object. It resembled a human bone, so he notified the police. That was about 10 days ago. So he fished it up completely by chance. Following that, the police conducted an on-the-water investigation of the surrounding area. They discovered multiple skeletal remains in the fissure beneath the rocks. All the remains were already severely deteriorated, with each being several years to several decades old. As a result, forensics struggled to identify the victims. There was just too little to go on. Only fragments of the skull remained, so facial reconstruction was apparently not possible. Hardly surprising in such a state. Oh my, I'm so sorry about that, Sally. It appears I already stole it. Still, with your ability, we hardly need facial reconstruction, now do we? Indeed, I'll report my discovery shortly. You know, one possibility comes to mind. Will you humor me? Please, go ahead. Yes, I am evil. I wonder if those skeletal remains could be the victims of the Kamishima sudden sea disaster from 5 years ago. Regrettably, that is not the case. Oh, darn it. Please don't sound so defeated. Forensic confirmed 5 bodies in total, but they said that each had decomposed over a different length of time. Oh, maybe they didn't all die at the same time. Correct. The most recent appears to date back 6 years. The others go back some 10 years before that, and another 10, and another 10, and so on. So roughly one body every 10 years? Indeed, I imagine that any older remains may have simply decayed entirely. Which means someone's been using that fissure as a place to dump corpses for decades? It's surrounded by rock and with minimal currents in the area, it's unlikely they drifted there naturally. Had that bone not been fissed up by chance, we'd never have known. In other words, it's an ideal site for quietly disposing of bodies. So this was no accident. Someone did this. I imagine quite some resentment must have piled up over the years. Indeed, but I've already cleansed the lingering resentment in the area. Leaving such resentment to fester could lead to a curse manifesting after all. If isn't as always, my thanks. There is one more point of concern that all the remains have in common. Go ahead. Each body bore a clean, precise cut, precisely severed. Severed? You're saying they were sliced straight through to the bone? Exactly. Each was sliced down through the bone, all with a fine, clean cut as smooth as the last. Forensics noted that reproducing such uniform cuts would be extremely difficult. Even with industrial equipment, such precision would have been unachievable decades ago. One possible explanation is that a master swordsman wielding a razor-sharp katana cleaved each of them in a single stroke. Well, yes, that would certainly explain it. But warriors don't exactly run around with swords in this day and age. Which brings us to the possibility of a curse, I suppose. Correct, if the cuts were made by supernatural means, the rules change. As it turns out, there were traces of a curse at each of the severed points. It was just a matter of time until we found one. And also, for the briefest of moments, I glimpsed a curse echo that looked like a warrior in armor. A warrior in armor? Yes, judging from the crest on its armor and given our location, it appears to be a curse tied to the Heike. Right, the Heike. You are familiar with the Heike, I assume. Of course I am. The Heike was a clan that took part in the Genpei War during the late Heian period, correct? Exactly, I'm glad you know. That makes things easier to explain. The Heike were defeated by the Genji during the Genpei War and were ultimately destroyed. The tale of the Heike preserves just how prosperous they were before they fell. Many who lived through the downfall carry deep regrets. The resentment is especially persistent. Many traces remain even today, and they can be quite meddlesome. Indeed, you hear about it all over the place. I guess even by expert standards, it's quite a problem. Taiwan. Okay, so this is actually a real clan then. Taiwan. Yeah, this sounds very familiar. Okay, since this is historical, I don't think I need to read this. What's more, the katana that Curse Echo carried, I believe it may have been the famed blade Nukemaru. Nukemaru? Yes, a blade passed on through the Heike, once wielded by Taiwan no Tadamori. I see, it would seem your love of swords has proved quite useful here. So what you're saying is that these skeletal remains were cut and killed by the power of Tadamori's curse. I can't say it was Tadamori himself, but I am confident there was a curse from somewhere within the Heike. True, it is. Yeah, I really love Japanese art. Also, hello again, Axia. At the very least, it offers an explanation for those mysteriously cut perfect hearts. But the body being dumped every decade, surely that can't be the curse too, can it? Correct. I imagine that part likely involves further intervention by someone else. So, this wasn't an accident by some spontaneous curse. There's a perpetrator out there. Indeed. However, I can't imagine a psychic with enough power to wield such a curse would dispose of bodies so poorly. My theory is someone is using a curse stone. They are killing through its curse, then discarding the body. A curse stone. Think of it as a talisman that lets those even without spirit sense use the power of curses. They are created when intense resentment fuses with a suitable relic. That sounds awfully convenient. There were a few incidents involving curse stones in Tokyo last year. Didn't you hear? Oh, now that you mention it, that someone rings a bell. Oh, is this the events of the first game? So, this game takes place a year after that, then. So in short, whoever's behind this possesses a stone imbued with the Heike's curse. They use it to kill someone roughly every decade, dumping the body into the sea. Yes, that aligns with the evidence. Thank you for the summary. Now there's this curse stone imbued with the curse of the Heike. This whole thing is turning into such a headache. Yeah, I really like her design. Even with so much to go on, so to deduce all this. Pretty impressive. I'll have to remember to give him kudos later. Okay, I'm still curious as to what this ability does. Stand to the light. Okay. Now then, about those skeletal remains. Were you able to use your Sagan sword though? Yes, I did. It only worked on the most recent body though, the one from 6 years ago. By viewing part of the remain, I was able to reconstruct the portrait sketch of how he looked like when he was alive. It's too late, Charlie. I'm going. Here's a copy. I've already provided one to the police as well. Okay, yeah. Not anyone we know yet. Impressive. That ability of yours remains quite the asset. Not always. There are times when the vision just doesn't come true. It's far from infallible. Besides, there are those who could simply speak directly with the victims and ask who did it. Even so, none of these matters would hold up as admissible evidence in court. But as a lead in our investigation, it's more than enough. Excellent work. Thank you. Yet the police compared the sketch against missing people from 6 years ago. But no matches were found. Darn. Would have made things much easier. Detective Ide is continuing the investigation. Ah, the detective with the local police. I've heard he's good, so let's hope he proves it. Alrighty then. Say, Soto, that sketch of yours. Maybe we should show it to some of the locals. Ah, good point. Someone might recognize him if they were around here 6 years ago. If we can identify the victim, it could help us trace the one who used the curse. I guess we can't leave things be now that we know there's a curse involved. Honestly, I'd rather not deal with it. There you go again. Are you sure that's something you should be saying out loud? Obviously not. I just want to get this over with and go home, that's all. Yes, we know how much you love your home. Ma'am, behind you. Behind me. Hello there. Oh. Who is that? Someone from town passing by. Ah, she bolted. Solo after her. On it. Hey, stop! Let me go, I didn't do nothing wrong. Also, welcome back, Sai. Yeah, I thought so too. I've apprehended the suspect. Good work. Sorry for the rough handling. Mind helping us out a bit? What were you doing here? Why are you running? What? Don't get smart with me. You're the suspicious one sneaking around and poking into things. You think folks won't be wary with shady types like you wandering around town? Ah, I see. Sure, if I gave you a scare. Now with the police, nothing shady here. Now with the police? Seriously? You heard about the skeletal remains found nearby, yes? That's what we're looking into. You don't look like police. Say, do you live around here? There's something I'd like you to take a quick look at. Do you recognize this face at all? You believe he may have been around here about 6 years ago. Huh? Nope, don't know him. I see. Then could you point us in the direction of someone who might know about people coming and going in town? No idea. Ask whoever you want. Can I go down? I've got nothing to do with this. Don't know a thing. Alright, sorry for holding you up. What a particular woman. It was like her mind was somewhere else. Well, either way, we should talk to more people in town. Agreed. Also, could you ask around and find out who that woman is? Of course. Several hours later. Ma'am, I've learned a few things. Excellent, let's hear it. Okay. The port and town center are down that way, so this area is technically the outskirts. It's a quiet town, so a stranger loitering here would definitely attract attention. That is a good point. Isn't so much as Flint said the thought of tedious door-to-door investigation. Not to mention he's good at it. Having him here is a huge help. Let's go with the sketch first. I showed the sketch of the victim to several townsfolk. However, it seemed that no one here recognized him at all. Unfortunate. I suppose chances are he wasn't from this area to begin with. I guess we'll have to place our hopes on Detective EJ then. I don't suppose you might be working with a bad sketch here. You needn't worry about that. I'm confident in the likeness. It should be a near perfect match. You're right. I'm sure it's close. Sorry for doubting you. I also asked around about the woman we encountered earlier. Apparently she isn't originally from this town. Oh, is that so? Apparently she wandered into town about 5 years ago. She's been living alone in a cheap rental apartment on the outskirts of town ever since. When she first arrived, she had nothing but an old wooden box, which she was clutching as if it were very dear to her. Ah yeah, go deep throat them, girl. Nothing but an old wooden box. Supposedly, she used to work as an armor diver. When she first moved here, she'd occasionally go diving for fish. But, but these days, she keeps to herself and no one ever sees her diving anymore. No one really knows how she supports herself, and many of the islanders find her unsettling. Perhaps she fled from something and moved to her life here. That was suggested, yes, but she's never spoken about her past, so no one knows for sure. Hello, hi. Though according to her landlord, she's never been late on rent, and she's never caused any problems either. Still, it seems odd she gets so worked up about strangers coming to town. Doesn't seem like she's in any position to be worrying about that. He thinks she might be hiding something. Ooh, another finger! It's possible her attitude changed the moment we said we were with the police. Perhaps he was keeping watch over the coast where the bodies were dumped, waiting to see if someone showed up. Right, I mean, the most recent body is from 6 years ago and she arrived in town 5 years back. Sorry, Sai, guess you're gonna have to eat it. The timing is rather suspicious when you look at it that way. We'd best keep an eye on her. Agreed. Were you able to get her name? Apparently, her first name is Somekawa, but I didn't manage to get her first name. Somekawa? Why does that name sound so familiar? You've heard it before. I think so, but I can't quite remember where. But I'm a woman who cast off her past long ago. I guess I shouldn't let it bother me. Not this again. Let's leave any time-consuming background checks to Detective Ide. Very well. I'll inform him. Alrighty. No one is around. About the woman. So this means that woman might have been mocking us since we got here. It's possible. I apologize for not noticing, student. Yeah, right? I love the character design in this game. Like, the art style is one of the best parts of it. Even a moment's lapse can expose one to a curse. I was careless, but I won't let it happen again. You can be cursed that easily. That's terrifying. What a world we live in. That concludes all the information I gathered from my inquiries. That helps a lot, thanks. Shall I summarize our next step? Yes, I suppose we need to do something about all this. Let's see. Regarding the unidentified skeletons. Oh, is there a DBD event going on? Until we can identify the victims from the sketch, we have no other leads to move forward. Yep, it's definitely a recognizable art style. Ah, I see. I believe this is best left in Detective Ide's hands. Yes, agreed. Oh, anniversary. Uh, what anniversary is that? Like, oh, 10 years. Dang. I think the same goes for that Somekawa woman from earlier. We'll have Detective Ide look into her. It's nice to have someone we can rely on. Agreed on that end too. In other words, we can safely leave the skeleton case to him for now. Yes, so we should remain vigilant regarding the curse stones. Darn. 10 years, huh? Regarding our main objective, or the so-called curse of the raging waves, without knowing how to lift it, there's not much we can do right now. I don't suppose there's a chance you'll be able to break the curse using brute force. They're quite good at that. It's certainly an option if worst comes to worst, but I can't say I have high hopes it would work. I guess it would be more realistic to try to find some clues about the whereabouts of your ancestors' keepsake instead. Indeed, it is said that item may hold the key to lifting the curse of the raging waves. How long do you think that will take, Sai? But even the location of the map pointing to that keepsake has unfortunately been lost to time. Although the map was said to be hidden inside a model of a mermaid mummy. One rumor says it was sold overseas during the Edo period. Doesn't sound promising. Okay. There's an FGO event going on right now too. It's a pretty interesting event. If we can't find it, I guess we're back to trying to break the curse with brute force. But to even consider that route, we need much more intel from the island. Which is why we need to head to Kamishima. At the very least, advise the locals to evacuate. Yes, hopefully someone of influence there will believe us about the curse of the raging waves. Is something wrong? No, it's just that one of the islanders I spoke with seems to be calling me over. Something may have happened. I'll go find out. Please do. Ma'am, what was it? The person who called me over shared a new piece of information. They were told to keep it a secret, but open up since we're with the police. Go on. Earlier this morning, down by the saw, they apparently found something that resembled the corpse of a mermaid. A mermaid? Really? The same person reported it to a local authority, and was immediately ordered to tell no one, not even the police. You're kidding me. That local authority then contacted an unknown individual. Soon after, someone came and secretly retrieved the mermaid corpse. That couldn't be more suspicious, could it? Exactly. They were uneasy about the whole thing, which is why they confided with me. What shall we do? Did they describe what the mermaid looked like? Yes, they said from the head to the shoulders it was human, but below that it was entirely fish. So it was not the classic mermaid from fairy tales, it would seem. Only the head was human. Okay, so we have 2 mermaid corpses. Interesting. They also said it was completely dried out, almost mummified. The face was unrecognizable. But they thought it resembled a local armor diver named Tamiko Suma. What? Apparently she went out diving alone this morning and hasn't returned. That's likely what worried the witness the most. That is troubling. A hemo anima? Damn it, just what we need. More things to deal with. First things first, let's deal with the mermaid story. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, guess we'll be continuing with Yumiko for the time being. I think I'll jump back to Yusa once we get to an event that's directly next to it, like timeline wise. But as for right now, I think I'll call the stream here. It's fun to be back. Hello, Aya. Honestly, you joined in right at the end. Hydrate check. Thank you, Jeff. I'll hydrate after stream. Let me shout out the. Let me shout out my favorite bottom. And let's save in this slot. Okay, it's almost midnight for me. So yeah, time to end stuff. End it here. Let's see, who is currently streaming now? Okay, we either have Night or Cough. My voice is killing me. I see. Hope you have a good day at work. Also, have a fist before you go. How do you wanna go? Oh, I can wait if you wanted to, but okay. Oh, you want to wait into night? I guess I can do that. Let's see. It's night ending soon. Or should I? Yep, we can. Actually, no. Okay, I have a vague target in mind. Let's see, am I able to do that command in Streamlabs? Nice. Okay, I wanted to evade this person in my last stream, but they ended before I could. So let's see if I can do it now. Do you guys have a wait message in mind? You guys come up with a wait message before we head out. What do you mean invalid username? Alright, see y'all later. Bye! Oh no, oh no, the countdown is still going. Alright, everyone get your last minute fishes in and... Okay. Also, yeah, we can't do that, we don't have access to that emote. But yeah, thank you all for coming and joining me. It was a fun stream. I didn't realize everyone was going to stick around. I don't know if I'll do it this stream next week because I have the collab with Jackson, but I'm definitely going to come back to this game sometime soon. But yeah, have a good night everyone. Oh, you nice one, Jerry. You got Gwen Lagan. And Jeff got a gibbous. Alright. Raid is gonna be coming. Yep, best girl car. Yep, guess we don't have a raid message then.
Okay, got it. Oh, hey, Nanto. Hello. Hello, Raiders. How are you? For those who don't meet me, I'm Call of Cowboy. I'm a small little street. Oh,